Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and if you haven't seen my video on Terminator prices, check it out. I got the link in the description, but it brought up something else, and that was a comment I made a little while back that when someone was asking how much they should sell their Mach 1 for, and I basically said I would try 12 or 13 since Terminators are selling for higher, and that should allow the Mach 1s to go up a little bit more too. Now here's a current ad for one with 72,000 miles, and they're asking $14,000. Now, not long ago, you know exactly what would happen on the forums as soon as you did that. People would jump on there and start going crazy on you. They'd say, surely you're not getting Cobra money out of the stock Mach 1, right? And so that's kind of the new phrase we're going to coin here is Cobra money. And so Cobra money refers to how much, oh, you can get a Cobra for that. And so basically, if the Terminator prices are going up, then that allows Mach 1s to sell for a little bit more. Because even though a Mach 1 would be worth about 13 or 14 in good condition, a lot of times they wouldn't sell for that simply because you, quote, could get a Terminator for that. So here's another example of 172,000 miles, and that's kind of where I was starting to say, okay, I'd try for 12 or 13, even though in the past that would be way too much to ask for that car. And I even had people arguing with me telling me that that's not even enough and that they were asking 14 to 17 lately. So anyway, you can also see here's some other ones. Here's a Mach 1 selling for 17,000. So here's another one for 14,000, 72,000 miles. That's one that we were showing in the beginning. But I am seeing a lot of people asking more. Here's 95,000 miles asking 13,000. So that's kind of the high side. You might want to ask that, but not be sure that you're going to get it. This is another example, 57,000 miles, and they want $16,000. So again, we'll see if we're going to have the Cobra money phrase start to die out now with the Mach 1s, or if people will still just put more money out. There are still some good deals to be found out here, like this one, $7,500 for Mach 1. Of course, it has 150,000 miles on it. In a lot of cases, people are saying these cars are going to be classics, which is pretty true because once they hit about 20 years old, that's when they're considered a classic. Okay, an antique would be more than that, about 45 years old. But once they become a classic and people start looking at them for collector reasons, and many of them have been off the road because they've been crashed, that can definitely be a cause for the price to start creeping back up. But then you do have other competition with like the newer 5.0s and other cars that you can buy instead. So just something to keep in mind. But something I did bring up was, you know, that a Terminator, for example, when you're considering it compared to a 5.0, they're passing each other on the depreciation scales. A 5.0 will depreciate while Terminator should stay pretty much where it is or going up. So it kind of backs up what I had said a few years ago about Terminator versus 5.0. And of course, I know that prices can be all over the place for these used cars and with modifications and with mileage and accident history and all kinds of things. So just scrolling through here, though, here's more of them selling for 16, 17, or I should say being listed for that, because what they actually sell for could be a completely different story. And here's one for 20,000. But anyway, just kind of shows that they are being listed for a little bit higher than usual. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll include a link to the playlist that I have on my Mustang Archive playlist that I've made, where I talk about Mustangs and some things like that. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. And if you're a current follower, then please make sure the notification bell is on so you don't miss out on any new videos. Thanks for watching.